everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be, as you all know from the caption that I have added, that today's video is gonna be on Tortle's Miscellany. So this Tortle's Miscellany is actually one of the most important elements during the Elizabethan period. So this Tortle's Miscellany is actually has accelerated the practice of sonnet and song writing during this period or during the Renaissance period, and it also accelerated the flourishment of this particular type of poem practice or literary practices during this period. So the Tortle's Miscellany was actually an anthology. So it was the first printed collection of miscellaneous songs and sonnets during the Elizabethan period. It was published in 1557 in London, and as you all know that its name is Tortle's Miscellany. So because it actually takes its name from its publisher Richard Tortle. However, its original name was kind of different. Its original name was Songs and Sonnets, and it was written by the Right Honourable Lord, the Earl of Surrey, Henry Howard, and others as well. This compendium or this collection comprises a collection of 96 poems written by Thomas Wett, out of which 10 were actually the direct translations from Petrarch. We can also these poems were published posthumously. You can also find that the Earl of Surrey or Henry Howard's poems were also published after his death. A few poems by Nicholas Grimald. So Nicholas Grimald was actually a humanist from Christchurch, Oxford. His poems also found their way into this Tortle's Miscellany. So the dominant theme of the songs and sonnets in this anthology was mostly love, and also sometimes they talk about the love and the adoration of the lovers that they used to have for their loved ones or for their mistresses. They also used to complain against the cruel treatments that they used to get from their mistresses or their loved ones, and out of which they are dying despair. This Tortle's Miscellany was actually is actually a landmark in the history of English literature, because it actually made its first public beginning in the history of English literature or during this Renaissance period, where this sort of practices, like after the Chaucer period or after the Middle Age. So it was the first time when the flourishment of everything, the flourishment of the literary works, the flourishment of they started to colonize the other countries. So all these things or their velours started to rise. So that's why this Tortle's Miscellany was actually made its first beginning, or it was the first public beginning or introduction to the history of English literature in terms of publishing the sonnets, songs, etc. And so it actually ran into 9 editions between 1557 and 1587, each edition adding new poems in it. This Tortle's Miscellany actually testifies to the popularity of the poetry makers, where the poets usually were where the poets were mostly influenced by the Renaissance poetry, and the nature of that poetry actually, sorry for that, the Renaissance poetry. And they also created this Tortle's Miscellany had a huge impact on the history of English literature as well. It also introduced or it influenced and inspired the sonnetteers or the poets to incorporate various or different types of new poetic techniques into the history of English literature and also into England. So yeah, so that's all for today's video. Hope you have understood the video quite well, because I have covered all the points and all the detailings about Tortle's Miscellany. And if you watch the video till the end, I think that was quite helpful for you. Again, I am repeating the line again. So till then, it's goodbye, and if you have liked my video, please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel so that you can stay tuned with my channel. So till then, it's goodbye everyone.